Hey guys, and good evening, creeps. Hey guys and creeps. Good evening, guys and creeps. Okay, so tonight I want to talk to you guys about a very serious subject matter. It's been weighing on my mind heavily. I feel like, we don't have access to the right information because honestly, if you notice, this is not something that's well known. The subject matters that I've been talking about are not subject matters that are widely appreciated. And they are also not widely discussed. And little attention is being given to these type of subject matters. Um, Let me see if I can find you a video. I got this email today from this lawyer in Florida named Mark Astor. He is a lawyer in Florida, and he deals with people that are, being victimized by the medical industry and the Baker Act facilities. You don't know what a Baker Act is because you're from another state. Something that was created by a woman named Maxine Baker in Miami, Florida, where people get locked up in what they call a Baker Act facility instead of going to jail. So people like that do domestic violence, loitering, trespassing, petty theft, shoplifting, instead of going to jail, they go to a Baker Act facility. And only people that commit murder, prostitutes, drug dealers, they go to jail. But now that we have all these Baker Act facilities popping up everywhere, it's being abused. A lot of doctors are in those facilities abusing and killing patients in hospital wards. Let me see if I can find you the video from Mark Astor. He does upload YouTube videos. I just spoke to him today. I keep in touch with him. He has helped me with some things before. He is a very good attorney. His name is Mark Astor. He is a hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can get him on here.
Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of our video.
Okay, hold on.
In this video.
Okay, I'll let you see the video first and then I'll talk to you. Let me see if I could show you the video. Hold on, let me okay. This is a video, and he does a lot of different things. He does stuff about Baker Act facilities. I want to sue for a loan for Baker Act. Minors and Baker Act. The Baker Act facility has sent me a bill. And it's all coming down to like a lot of scams in Florida with these Baker Act facilities. So, he is a lawyer. He just uploaded this video a few days ago, May 25th. His name is Mark Astor. Go ahead and subscribe to him. He does have, it says here, a client recently asked me, Mark, you file a lot of cases against Baker Act facilities. Is there one thing that's consistent in every case? Yes, there is, and it comes down to one thing, money. In every single Baker Act case I've ever filed, without exception, money has been an issue. Because a lot of times people are just committing fraud left and right with these Baker Act facilities. So listen.
Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of our video newsletter. In this video, I want to answer a question that was asked me very recently, which is, Mark, in all the lawsuits that you file against Baker Act facilities to get somebody out, is there one thing that is consistent in every single case? And the answer to that is yes. Show me the money. What do I mean by that? I mean in every single case, without exception, that I've ever filed to get somebody out of a Baker Act facility, there is health insurance. It could be Obamacare, it could be some type of short-term medical plan, it could be Medicare, it could be TRICARE or any one of the other military type insurances. If you go into a facility and you have health insurance, there is a very strong incentive for the facility to keep you because they make money from this, okay? They make money from Baker Acts, and they make money by billing your insurance company, okay? So some of you have called me about bills that you're getting because your insurance company doesn't want to pay it. That's where it's coming from, okay? It's coming from Baker Act facilities who want to make money and who make money filing Baker Acts. So there's the answer to the question. Most of the time that you get committed to a facility, it's about money. With that said, stay safe and be well.
Okay, so as you saw, that's an attorney out here, and I'll I'll be showing you different clips from different lawyers in Florida. We're dealing with a lot of fraud that's going on. Okay, we're dealing with these doctors that are committing a lot of fraud. Okay, what's going on in Florida is that hey, what's up, Jay? What's up? Okay, what's going on is that if you're from another state, these Baker Act facilities are just popping up all over the place. And what these facilities are doing is that a lot of these doctors that get a job in these facilities are, committing all types of insurance fraud. A lot of times people get wise to it and they decide that they're not going to carry insurance. Some people, hurry up and cancel their insurance. Some people, when they find out they're homeless and that they're about to be preyed upon for their insurance, they get anybody. They'll call out of the facility to tell anybody that they can get a hold of. They'll beg somebody, please cancel their insurance. If they can't wait on hold to get in touch with somebody, they beg any and everybody to help them to cancel those insurance policies. Because if they don't have an insurance policy, then they will get out of that facility faster. But if you got an insurance policy, especially if you got really good insurance, those doctors are in there committing insurance fraud. They're gonna hold on to you with all their might because they want they want to collect as much money. Let's put it like this. Let's say, for example, you don't have insurance. Well, they can't collect anything. They get a little state-run incentive to hold you in there for 72 hours by the state. The state will give them 3 days worth of money. But once the 3 days is out, the motherfucker is released because there's no money. Okay. But let's say, for example, you got Medicare or Medicaid or Obamacare or Humana. Then they're going to start plowing all types of shit on you. They're going to take you to court and tell lies on you. Say that you're fighting in there. They'll say anything. They'll say anything. They'll say you're throwing plates. They'll say that you're verbally attacking nurses. They'll say anything. Anything goes when they're trying to do an insurance fraud scam on your insurance. So when, Jade, shut up. Okay, shut up, Jade, please. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that I don't know what other states do, but this Baker Act thing is becoming so fraudulent. Okay, so here's how the fraud works, okay? Okay, so if you have insurance, what they're going to do is they're going to try to hold on to you in a Baker Act facility. What they're going to do is that they're going to start, okay, so let's say, for example, they want to give you a whole bunch of pills, whether it be Seroquel, Respirol, give you a Vega shot, Depakote, whatever the fuck, Abilify, Lexapro, whatever the fuck they want to give you. What they will do is that they will force this on you. They will use force. If you don't willingly take it with a cup, they'll get a security guard to hold you down. They'll get 10 security guards to hold you down and inject you with the shit. I tell anybody that I'm able to talk to, okay, I will tell anybody. Kurt, yeah, that's dangerous. Kurt is saying that Seroquel made him sleep for 24 hours. I'm surprised you're still alive, Kurt. Okay, so what happens is, I'll tell anybody, if I'm talking to them as, buddy at the TV set, and I see that they're a newbie to the system, and then when they get approached by the nurse, and Nurse Cynthia, if you're looking, because the nursing staff be knowing that I have videos and shit for Polk County motherfuckers. That be, what's up? If you from Lakeland Regional, what's up, Tony the Tiger? What's up, Nurse Cynthia? The nursing staff is cool as fuck. Without the nursing staff, it would be a more horrible place than what it is. Nursing staff, all the motherfuckers walking around doing the recreational time shit. Those be some cool motherfuckers. Without those motherfuckers in there, that place, if it was just those weirdo mad scientists, mad doctors in there, that place would be even more fucked up than you could ever imagine. Hold on, let me get my thing. Okay, guys, so let me tell you something. Okay, hey, what's up, Cena Romance? Okay, Jade, I never hit no nurse. Okay, so let me tell you something. Okay, how the scam works. Okay, so let's say, for example, they want to pile. Oh, what I was saying is, when I see a newbie and we get kind of cool and shit, and the newbie gets approached by Nurse Cynthia or somebody, and they say, hey, it's time for you to take your meds. And they say, hey, and then the motherfucker gets, the motherfucker that they approach about these meds, the motherfucker says, hell no, I ain't taking that shit. And then Nurse Cynthia goes from good to bad, and she gets mad and says, well, I'm about to go get security. When I hear that, let's say, for example, it's a motherfucker that I'm kind of cool with, I tell that motherfucker real quick, please don't ever say no to that shit. Just take it. I'll tell you how to heal your body. Just take it, because they ain't gonna let you out if you don't cooperate. I tell them how to get out of the motherfucker. I said be cooperative. Do not fight, because the more you fight, the more you start non-cooperative, you're going to get more days in this motherfucker. So I'm trying to tell you. And also, you don't want them injecting that shit in your body, because it's going to be harder for you to heal up. Please just swallow the meds. Make sure that they give you low dosages. I'll watch out for you. Just make sure they got low dosages on the motherfuckers. But if you want to get out this motherfucker, do not let them call security on you. I be begging the motherfuckers that I would be cool with when I see them and they don't know the game. Please, motherfucker, do not let the nurse say they're about to go get security. A lot of times the motherfucker, the first time that happened to me, I had declined some meds, and the motherfucker said, I'm about to go get security. I didn't know what that meant, because I had never experienced that at that point. I didn't know. I just heard her say she about to go get security. Next thing I know, I was fighting 10 motherfuckers with the strength of a goddamn military army. I saw them come. I just started fighting. I didn't know what the fuck. They came in with strong arm force. I was scared. And honestly, when you scared, you will do some strong arm shit. I was wilding out. I was fighting every last one of those motherfuckers until they got me down and dragged me. And no, I did fight the staff, bitch. I was fighting the motherfucking staff. I was fighting their ass. Because I didn't want to take that shit. I didn't need it. But I didn't realize that makes the shit worse, because then they're going to stab you in your ass with an injectable. That's going to make you more sick. That's going to fuck your body up worse, because now they're injecting you. So I'll tell any motherfucker that's willing to listen, please, motherfucker, do not let that motherfucker say I'm about to call security. They might run up on you and start grabbing, and then you start fighting because you don't know why they're grabbing you. If you don't know and you see a motherfucker with no gun, no badge on, just security. They ain't got no gun or no badge on. They got on a security suit that says security on it. Some of them got different uniforms that look like little mall police. Just some little punk ass guards. But you don't know the punk ass guards until they start approaching you. Then you be like, and they start going like that, and then you start fighting the motherfuckers. It's just how it happens. A lot of times after the fight is over and you see them the next couple of days, they say, how you doing? I'm doing good. I'll be out of here soon. Okay, good. Motherfuckers be cool, right back cool with you. Jade, I done been in and out of the motherfucking facilities. Please, I done already told the story. I don't want to answer the questions again and again, Jade. I done told you, I done been in and out motherfucking facilities all over Polk County, bitch. When they ran out of beds, I was even transported to Orange County, Orlando, bitch. Transported twice to Orlando from Polk County, bitch. Riding on the freeway for an hour to get to another facility. In and out the motherfuckers. That's why I had to leave where I was staying, because I was tired of domestic violence lockups. I'm tired of that shit. I don't want to be locked up no more. I don't want to. I was just domestic violence fighting an old ass bitch. Don't think I'm just fighting and beating the fuck out of some young motherfucker. The motherfucker I'm fighting, it was pushing 80. Old bitch. Old bitch very strong. But see, what happened was the old bitch used to beat the fuck out of me when I was a kid, see. But when I got older, I let the bitch know, bitch, you can't, I'm not going to just let you beat the fuck out of me, bitch. No, no. It ain't going down like that. I let a bitch know, look, bitch, you beat the fuck out of me when I was 10 years old. You beat the fuck out of me when I was 3 years old. But motherfucker, I ain't letting you fuck with me like that, because you fight me, bitch, I'm going to fight you back. I'm not going to let no motherfucker beat the fuck out of me. What the fuck I look like? You old than a motherfucker. You just mad because you can't beat my ass no more. So one day when you if you growing up with a mother or a father that's beating the fuck out of you, one day the motherfucker gonna get old. And guess what? The table's gonna turn and you gonna beat their motherfucking ass when you grow up. And if that punk motherfucker calls the police on you, it's because the motherfucker can't beat your ass no more. So they mad. So they try to get a police to do it for them. Old bitch, you ain't putting your hands on me. I tell that bitch in a heartbeat, bitch, get your motherfucking hands off of me. You used to beat the fuck out of me when I was little, but bitch, I ain't having that shit no more. You can back the fuck up. Just beat the fuck. And then if the bitch start fighting, fight the motherfucker back. You think because the bitch is old that I'm just gonna let an old motherfucker beat my ass? What the fuck do I look like letting an old motherfucker beat my ass? That bitch is nearly 80. What the fuck do I look like letting an old motherfucker beat my motherfucking ass? I ain't letting no motherfucker whoop on my ass just to get my ass whooped. You throw a punch, bitch, I'm gonna block that motherfucking punch. You can't just throw a punch on me, bitch. You ain't just gonna throw a blow at me. You ain't gonna just hit me upside the head with a fucking toy phone. You're not just gonna bust me in the face and think it's okay. No, bitch, it don't work like that. I'm not 5 years old. You can't just choke me out and then think that I'm gonna just be cool with it. No, bitch, no. You ain't gonna put your hands on me, okay? So you can stop thinking that you're gonna beat my ass, because you can't beat my ass no more. I'm not a little kid. I'm 46 years old. You pushing 80, bitch. No, you can't just put your hands on me. It don't work like that. So that's why it was domestic violence. And as a young motherfucker, when the police show up, it's the young motherfucker that gets taken away. So let me just explain how the scam works. Now you heard the lawyer. Okay. Jay, shut the fuck up. Jay said I'm wrong for beating up an old lady. That's how the police see it. But bitch, that motherfucker is the one throwing punches. I did not throw a punch at that old motherfucker. The old motherfucker, anybody in my family that knows this old motherfucker, they will know that motherfucker is the one throwing punches, Jade. You don't know that old bitch like I do. Okay. That old toothless rat-head bitch is the most violent bitch on earth. Anybody in my family, whether it's my Aunt Jessica, my Aunt C in Maryland, no matter my family in Nevada, they'll tell you who the aggressor is. It's not me. It's that old bitch. Over there in Polk County. That's where that old bitch is at. That's that old bitch. It ain't me. I ain't the aggressive motherfucker. Okay, I ain't gonna let nobody whoop my ass though. That ain't happening. I love myself. I ain't just gonna sit there and let nobody beat on me. Any motherfucker that's gonna be getting their ass beat, well, I feel sorry for you. I guess you don't love yourself enough. You love a motherfucker and they beating on you? No, not for me. Not for me. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you how the scam works. Okay, so I'm sweating. It's 100 degrees in here. I got sweat on me. I'm sweating bad. Look at all this water on me. That's why I'm always thirsty. I'm always sweating my fluids out. Okay, so let me tell you something. Okay, so what these Baker Act facilities are doing to people is that they charging the person almost $2,000 a day just for being there. A place that the motherfucker don't want to be. They charging that. Then they charge $3,000 for an Invega shot. They take $1,000 for themselves. Rest of it go to the hospital pharmaceutical company. Then they start piling you up with all types of unnecessary medications. Actually, Jade, I'm bleaching my skin. They start piling up just anything they can think of. Anything. Now, what happens is the motherfucker might die that they piling all this shit on, because honestly, the human body can only take so much. If a motherfucker piling tons, cocktails is what they're called. Lithium, Depakote, Respidol, a cocktail of that magnitude. Then they give you a Seroquel, 1,000 milligrams, and you might not wake back up. Then they're giving you lithium, which is nothing but a battery. Hey, Rusty, what's up? Comment allez-vous, Rusty? Comment allez-vous, Rusty? Parlez-vous français, Rusty? Okay, so, Rusty is from Canada. Okay. So, bonjour, Rusty. Bonjour, Rusty. Comment allez-vous? Je vais très bien, merci, toi. What's up, Rusty? Okay. Lithium is a medication, but it's made from the same... It's made from the same thing that's in the cell phones. It's not a different mineral. So anyway, that's how the scam works. They just pile all the stuff up. So très bien, Rusty, très bien, merci beaucoup, Rusty. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is that when they're running the scam, you could get kidney damage, liver damage, anything from the bunch. From the bunch? Bitch, what the fuck are you talking? Jay, why was that even necessary? Why was that even necessary to even write that, Jade? Bitch, why did you write that? What was necessary about that comment? Bitch, I know you just using Google Translate. What the fuck is your problem? Okay, so anyway, okay, wait a minute. Okay, Jade. Okay. Somebody said something about die. I was trying to read something. Somebody just put hello in the comment section so I could see. Okay, no, I speak French. Jay, where did you learn French? And tell me, you said that you learned it in many places. Where? You see it? Oh, she's a Vanderbilt. Oh my gosh. Jade, I asked you a question, but if you're not going to answer respectfully and kindly and honestly, I didn't ask you so many times. Every time I see you, I ask you, where did you learn French? Just, if obviously you don't want to tell me, so fuck you, Jade. I didn't ask you so many times and you don't speak. What do you know? Louis Vuitton? Did I see somebody die in the Baker Act facilities? I didn't see them formally die, but I know that they do die. I didn't witness it. They force medications on everybody at the Baker Act facility, Rusty. Everybody in the Baker Act facility gets forced. You get forced. It's called an involuntary, which means it's not your choice. Involuntary means that you're being forced into it. That's what it's called. Involuntary Baker Act. It's an involuntary 72-hour lockup. It means that you yeah, they force it on you, Rusty. You don't have a choice. People don't realize that once you get in those lockups, you don't have a choice anymore. You don't have the ability to say no. What the only way you can get out of the facility is if you cooperate, and that means that you just. What I do, my strategy is simple. I cooperate because I don't want to be injected. I cooperate. I take the little punk ass pills, but I make sure that if the doses just seem too high, I start complaining. And I'm gonna tell you how to do this. Okay, if they give you the dosages and they're too high, you studied French in school. Okay, Jay said in French that she studied French in school. She said it in French. If you go to the comments, she's typing in French, but she says that she studied French in school. What school, what location, and what region? Was it Canada? Actually, Rusty, a lot of people get knocked out. Yeah, they get fought. A lot of people be fighting in there. Yeah, hell yeah. I done seen plenty of people get their ass beat in the Baker Act facility. Plenty. Many, many times. Jade, what part of Canada? What part of Canada, Jade? All us Canadians speak French. Parlez-vous français? Parlez-vous français? All us Canadians speak French, do we? I wasn't more. Naomi, what part of Canada do you come from? I used to live near Windsor, Ontario. Yeah, Jade, oui, 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 oui. Oui, oui means yes, yes. We're all Canadians in the chat. Alberta, I used to live across from Windsor, Ontario. If people are not familiar with Canada, Windsor is the city. The province is not a state. It's called a province, Ontario. Rusty will tell you. He knows where I live. Rusty will tell you. Bitch, these people aren't Canadians. I live in Windsor. Rusty is from my old neighborhood. Yeah, I lived in a lot of places. Rusty knows where Jefferson is. Rusty knows where Woodward is. Rusty knows where HP is, where all the Canadians buy all the cheap goods. Me and Rusty can talk because Rusty knows exactly where I'm from. You from Montreal, Jade? Oh, okay. Quebec, Montreal, Quebec in the house. Canadians everywhere. Rusty knows. I had a conversation with Rusty. Rusty knows. So Rusty, I know where Rusty really is. I believe where Rusty is because Rusty knows details. Rusty knows certain details that a motherfucker that's not from that regional would not know. So I know where Rusty is. Rusty is in Canada. Now Jade, she claims she in New York. Now she's saying she from Quebec. Now she's saying Windsor salt mine. Jade, are you from Windsor or are you from Quebec? Be honest. Where are you from? So person. Rusty says that he's a white guy, so parts of Detroit scares the shit out of him. He says scares the hell out of him. Obviously. Jade, you're from Quebec. See, I've never been to Quebec, Jade. I've only been to Ontario. But you live in New York now. Okay. That's the story that you're presenting yourself. Were you born in Quebec? Were you born in Quebec, Jade? Were you born in Quebec? Where were you born? Never been to Toronto, only Windsor, Ontario, and small little areas, French villages near Windsor. Never been further out than Windsor. It's the furthest I ever been in Canada. Just Windsor. Windsor, Ontario. That's the furthest I've ever been. I want to get to Quebec, but I ain't never been that far. Just only Windsor, Ontario. Across from Detroit. That's where Detroit le toilette. Rusty knows if I'm saying Detroit le toilette, I'm calling Detroit the river water and the toilet water. You were born in a Baker Act facility, Jade? Now the bitch claiming she was from Florida. Baker Act facility's only in Florida, bitch. If you were born in the Baker Act facility, then the bitch, you were born in Florida somewhere. Because the Baker Act facilities are started in Miami, Florida, bitch. Ain't no Baker Act facilities in Michigan or in Canada, bitch. It was made by Maxine Baker in Miami in 1972, before I was even born. This bitch saying she from Quebec. Bitch saying that she's from New York with Anderson. Then she said that she was born in a Baker Act facility. Bitch, you claiming too much. You claiming too motherfucking much. You claiming too much, bitch. I got some funny Polk County stories. A lot of people don't know some stuff about Polk County. Everybody know Miami-Dade. Everybody know Duval. Everybody know Hillsborough. Everybody know Orange County. But Polk County is off the map. That's Gator country. Gator Trailer Park country. Exit 28 off of I-4, bitch. I-4 exit 28 off of motherfucking Memorial Chestnut type bitch. Okay. Y'all motherfuckers don't know about Polk County. Okay. I'm here with Anderson. What? Jade is a fucking clown. That bitch be clowning hard. Did y'all see the chat? She just said that she what okay, when the chat comes on, look at what Jade just said. Jade said that she was with Anderson, Baby Wyatt, and Manhattan Barbie. Wow, that bitch is living in a major fantasy world. Major fantasy world. Baby, you are living a fantasy world. That world that you creating in the chat will never exist for you, Jade. Rusty. Rusty, listen, look, you never know when I could be up there in Canada. I own a little bit of property in Michigan. Believe it or not, I own a little bit of property, little plot of land that I got. Yolanda, Jade is not with Anderson. Please don't encourage that bitch with that nonsense. Please don't encourage Jade. I got some little land up there. I also want to take my daughter Ash to Quebec. I'm not familiar with Quebec, but I am familiar with Windsor, Ontario. I do know how to get there by car, so I would like to drive up there and drive through Canada and get to Quebec, Montreal, Quebec from there. Okay, Rusty. Yeah, if you're familiar with Quebec too. Ooh, okay. Okay, Rusty knows Quebec. So we know that Rusty can speak parler français. We know he can. He can parler français all day, then. Parler français. Okay. Okay, listen, Yolanda and Jade, please knock it off in the chat. Yolanda, I don't know who you are, but please don't encourage that dumb bitch Jade with that nonsense about Anderson. Okay, let me tell you guys how to report okay, what happens? Let me tell you something intellectual. That's enough clownery in the chat for a minute. I got to get back on topic. Because some people might need to know how to survive if somebody Jay's still acting a fucking nutcase in the chat. Please ignore her. Please don't encourage the dumbest of the dumb bitch in the chat. Okay. Jade, I'm going to ask you politely to get your ass under control. I need to get back on topic. Please don't be posting no more shit about Anderson and Wyatt in the chat. I am an intelligent species, and I do have to read what you write. And honestly, you're disrupting the chat at this point with nonsense, Jade. You live in a fantasy world through me to get at Anderson. And Yolanda, you're encouraging it. Please stop for some minutes so I can continue the conversation of important information, not nonsensical fantasy world ramblings on made by Jade with an Anderson fantasy that she'll never get. Okay. So let's say, for example, somebody is piling some meds on you. And you feel like the motherfucker is a mad doctor trying to kill you. And he also, Rusty. I don't want to yeah, I don't want to knock the nurses out. I got better ways to deal with the madness in there. Okay, Rusty's being funny, guys. Okay, listen. Okay, when you are in the facility, if the motherfuckers are piling stuff on you, you need to talk to what they call a guardian advocate. Get the name of whoever your guardian advocate is. If you don't have an appointed guardian advocate, you need to get somebody to appoint one for you. The doctor's punk ass himself can appoint a guardian advocate for you. What you will do, you'll get a phone number for the guardian advocate, and the guardian advocate answers the phone all day and all night. Anytime you call this guardian advocate, I don't have a mother or a father, so they always give me a guardian advocate to speak to. So what happens is I call the guardian advocate, and I tell the guardian advocate that the man is trying to kill me. And yeah, what you need to do, the guardian advocate, you have to tell the guardian advocate, listen, you need to talk to that doctor because he's giving me too much medications. I can't take all that stuff. It's ruining my body. And make your complaint about whatever side effects that's fucking you up. And be honest with the guardian advocate. A lot of times the guardian advocate can get the motherfucker to lower the dosages. Sometimes she can, sometimes she can, or if you get a man, whatever, you know. I personally don't like having a guardian advocate because I don't trust nobody. And if somebody is getting paid to do something for me, I especially don't trust them, because never trust anybody that's making a profit off of your life. No, even if they say this person is supposed to help you, just never put all your trust. Never trust anybody that makes a profit off of you or your life or your situation. So don't just trust Rusty. Yes, you remember me jump roping in the hood. That was Detroit. Rusty knows that regionals. So let me tell you something. I don't be trusting no guardian advocate, but make use of the guardian advocate if you have to. Okay. Now, let's say, for example, the guardian advocate can't help you. This is a little known fact. Okay. You might think that I hate the CPS, but the CPS is really not a totally bad organization. Okay. Believe it or not, the CPS doesn't just protect children. The CPS protects adults too. Now, when you are homeless, the government lists you as a vulnerable adult. What that means, don't be ashamed to tell somebody that you're listed as a vulnerable adult. See, the government don't tell everybody what that means, but that means that somebody could kill you. Vulnerable means that you're not protected, that your life is not safe. That's what vulnerable means. Vulnerable means that you are susceptible to a crime being committed against you. You could be getting abused or harassed or tortured or killed by someone. So what you need to do, you need to look for a number. If you're in Florida, there's always a number that says children and families on the wall. If it says call for an emergency, you need to call them. They got a hotline that's open 24 hours a day. Call the CPS hotline. And when they get on the phone, you tell them, listen, my name is so-and-so. I'm a vulnerable adult. And I'm locked in a Baker Act facility. I need somebody to rescue me. The motherfuckers do come marching in, rescuing you like that night or the next day, first thing in the morning. Because when you tell them that you are a vulnerable adult and somebody trying to kill you, they know what happens. And they know that is a real reality for you. So the CPS don't just go around taking people's kids. The CPS protects adults too. Believe it or not, you might hate them, you might not like them, but if you are the vulnerable adult that's being abused or tortured or almost murdered, they're there to protect you from the murderer. Okay. So what you got to do, you got to tell the CPS, listen, certain things you got to tell them so that they act on it fast. You don't want them taking all day to act on it. You want them to to hurry up and act on it so that you can get your ass out of there to a safe, out of there, away from the mad doctor that's killing you. Okay, so what happened is you got to tell them, you know, what's going on. And tell them, look, somebody is trying to murder me. The person is giving me too many medications. You want to use words like over medicating, because that's very illegal in the state of Florida. That will kill someone. Tell them that you're being overly medicated for insurance fraud scams by a negligent doctor. You want to use all those type of terms. You want to say vulnerable adult. You want to say somebody's trying to kill you. You want to say that somebody is over medicating you. You want to say that they are locking you in there and you can't get out. You want to say that they're torturing you. You want to say stuff like that, because that's the reality of it. And you're not lying. You are telling them the truth, and they know that. It might seem like the person that's, or the operator just typing, but that's just the intake specialist. She ain't the investigator. So it might seem like the motherfucker on the phone don't give a fuck about you, but somebody cares about you. And honestly, when it might seem like it ain't gonna work. I got something in here that I'm spitting in. Might seem like the shit ain't gonna work, but it is. Because let me tell you something. Next thing you know, if you done call too late and they gone for the night, when you wake up, the motherfuckers will barge in on your behalf. It's going to be an investigator. It's going to say children and families on their shirt. And they're going to give you an interview about what you complaining about. When you talk to them, be very polite and kind and very quiet and meek, so that they will see that you're not wilding out and you're not violent or anything like that. Talk to them very respectfully and quietly, and tell them that your goal is to get out of there because you got things to do. Tell them that you're being used for insurance fraud scams and you don't want to be tortured and killed and murdered in a Baker Act facility. They will be mad when they walk away. That will be your benefit. If the motherfucker is I don't know. Our agency is not APS, Adult Protective Services. It's still under Children's and Family CPS, but they do protect adults. Nobody can just abuse nobody. Okay, you can still call Children's and Family no matter how old you are. If you're 19, you're 20, 21, 30. I called them. I was 46, and they still protected my life. CPS will protect anybody, regardless of your age. So even though I don't like that agency, I have used them and they have protected my life from a mad doctor. Okay, so what happened is the CPS came in. They came in immediately the next day. They interviewed me. They took all the information down as they usually do. And then they said, well, I'm about to go talk to this doctor right now. And guess what? I was out that motherfucker 2 days later. Trying to get out that bitch for the longest, but it took the CPS to hurry up and move that shit on. That's what it takes. So I had to trust them. I was reluctant and hesitant, but honestly, this is when they were trying to give me 800 milligrams of Seroquel, and I knew that my life was in serious, serious danger. Because if you Yolanda, the facilities have been open since 1972. I wasn't even born when these facilities have been open. Most of these facilities got open in 1972. First Baker Act facility was opened in Miami, Florida by a woman named Maxine Baker. Miami, Florida had the first facility. Now they got facilities all over the place. I just found out that Peace River is in New York. Peace River is in New York, Chicago, D.C., Baltimore, California. They got Peace River Baker Act facilities in Florida, but they also got them all over the country. Now, if you get locked up in a Peace River facility, Peace River don't kill nobody. Peace River is a very good facility. They do not kill people at no Peace Rivers. Jade, I'm telling you how I stayed alive. Jade. Stop bringing Anderson's name up in here. Are you getting paid by Anderson to say his name? You done said Anderson Cooper's name about 5 times in the chat. Jade, if Anderson Cooper is putting you up to troll his name, why don't you tell Anderson, if he's sitting there, why don't you tell him to log on with his own credentials and come in as Mr. AC360? Why don't Anderson use his own goddamn name? Okay, Jade, tell, if you're sitting next to Anderson, as you said, and I'm not going to address you as Mrs. Cooper. Okay, if anything, you got to call me Mrs. Cooper, bitch. Okay, so what if Anderson Cooper, if you're with him, why don't you tell him, hey, Anderson, log in on your own credentials. Hey, Anderson, why don't you go on to the chat as Mr. AC360? Why don't you go on to the chat as Anderson Cooper from your YouTube channel? Why don't you do that for if you're with Anderson Cooper all night? If he wants his name to be seen in the chat 5 times, I'm starting to get suspicious if it's just Anderson that wants to just troll the account. Why is it that Anderson Cooper's name is being printed in the chat 5 times by some bitch named Jade that claims to be married to him? It's like you're stalking and harassing me about a man that I haven't even mentioned. I haven't talked about Anderson for a long time. I'm not in the facility anymore, Yolanda. Why is everybody, Yolanda is talking about Anderson. Fucking Jade is talking about Anderson. Everybody wants to talk about Anderson. Anderson, why don't you get your ass on the fucking chat? Log in as Anderson. Log in as Anderson. Stop it with the fucking stupid ass game. If you want to be seen in the chat, Anderson, just log in as Anderson. Don't have Jade and don't have Yolanda to sit in here and stalk and harass this channel, constantly putting Anderson Cooper is distracting. I haven't even mentioned that motherfucker's name. I haven't talked nothing about no Anderson Cooper since I came out with that Photoshop video. So if Anderson wants to be seen, let Anderson come in. Why is it that Jade and Yolanda constantly have to talk about Anderson? If Anderson wants to be seen, if Anderson wants his name constantly written in the chat over and over and over again, who in the fuck is so fucking vested in that name other than probably Anderson Cooper, his own goddamn self? Yolanda, don't put Anderson's name in the chat anymore. Jade, don't keep calling yourself Mrs. Cooper. And don't keep on bringing Anderson's name up all day, every day. No matter what the subject is, you bring up Anderson. No matter what the subject is, you bring up Baby Wyatt. You constantly stalk and harass me about Anderson. If he wants to be in the chat, just show up as your own goddamn face and identity. We all know it's somebody that got a personal vested interest in Anderson Cooper. And it's not me. I haven't said his fucking name. It's somebody else that's constantly stalking the channel, just writing Anderson Cooper over and over and over again in the fucking chat. Whoever you are, you know, if you are Anderson, please just show up as your real identity. Show some respect and show up as your real identity. Stalking and harassing and trolling ain't getting you nowhere, Anderson, if it is you that's doing it. Because it's getting very obvious. I'm trying to talk and somebody just keeps writing Anderson Cooper over and over in the chat. And honestly, it's starting to get on my nerves. I don't know who's doing this. I don't know who this Jade really is. I don't know who this Yolanda really is. I don't really know who this Vernon is. But whenever these 3 people show up, it's Anderson Cooper mania all fucking night. And honestly, if he's just watching the chat just to see his name on the screen all night, that's pretty pathetic, Anderson Cooper. So grow your old ass up. Nobody is that vested in Anderson to just sit there all night long just writing his name all night. Do you want me to make a dedicated Anderson Cooper video? What do you want me to do with this Anderson Cooper maniac stalking fest? I don't want to look. I don't want to make it into an Anderson Cooper video. I'll make an Anderson Cooper video at some point. Maybe I'll make a little Anderson Cooper video tomorrow to satisfy some of this fiending out on Anderson Cooper. But this fiending out has got to stop. Hey Yana. Hey Yana, did you see the video with all the stuff that I bought for Ash's room? Did you see we're almost finished with Ash's room? Yana, what's up? Did you see the stuff that we bought? Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you, Yana. Yana, hey Jade, why don't you throw me a few dollars if you're with Anderson? Why don't you throw me a few dollars and don't ask me where the money is at, because Anderson got his own money. And trust me, Anderson does good things for me. Okay? Ash is in Polk County with her raggedy ass grandma. Ash, I show Ash her room. Ash got her little frozen comforter. Hold on, somebody is in here as Anderson Cooper. We got Anderson Cooper in here, guys. There is the Anderson Cooper in here. Hey, what's up, Anderson? Anderson is in here under his real name. It says Anderson Cooper. Hey, Anderson. What's up, Mr. AC360? It does say, hey, it does say Anderson Cooper. He showed up in his real name. There he is in the chat. Hey, Anderson. It does say Anderson Cooper. Replay the chat, bitch. Wait for the chat to come up. Anderson is finally here with his real fucking name. Hey, good evening, Anderson Cooper. How are you tonight, babe? It's really Anderson. It says Anderson Cooper. Anderson is in the chat with his face and his name. Hey, Anderson, we knew it was you. Please, now, he actually is in here. Does say Anderson Cooper on it with his picture. If you guys want to see the evidence, you have to wait for the chat replay. Anderson is here. Everybody go look at Anderson. Go say hi to Anderson Cooper. Go say hi to Anderson. He finally showed up with his real goddamn name instead of trolling through Jade and Yolanda all night. Anderson. Oh, their Cena says, Anderson, marry her. She is beautiful. Anderson knows how beautiful I am, bitch. Thank you for saying that, though. Look at those beautiful eyes. Anderson says that he's gay. So are you saying that you don't want to marry me, Anderson, because you're gay now? What is it that you want to say in the chat, Mr. Anderson Cooper? Please explain why you're saying that you're gay. But yet you were the one that approached me in Jacksonville, baby. What's up? Why is it that you always tell everybody that you're gay, Anderson? Why is it that you tell it? You told me that you didn't want to have the bitches. You have a boyfriend currently? Anderson says that he has a boyfriend currently. Well, then tell, oh, I am a fan. Okay. Okay, Anderson. Okay, who is your boyfriend then, Anderson? If you want to talk like that, let's talk about it. You okay? If I am a fan, yeah, no, I done already talked on the old bitch. I want to chill with Anderson. Okay, so Anderson, are you with Benjamin Massani? Oh, are you? Anderson, you are living with Benjamin Massani. Okay. But I thought you said that you broke up with Benjamin Masani. Anderson, you told me that you broke up with Benjamin Masani. So how did you get back together? Tell us the story. How did you get back with Benjamin Masani? Is that who's with you while you with Wyatt? Who's with you with Wyatt? Who's with you with Wyatt? Is it Benjamin Masani? What do you see in Benjamin Masani? Why? Okay, why do you want to be? You got back together for the baby? Anderson. So you got back together for the baby. So Anderson says that he's not with me, that I'm just a fan, and that he's in here public. I have to be honest, because Anderson is in here. And this is what Anderson is saying. Anderson said that he's not with me, I'm just a fan, and that he's with Benjamin Masani. Anderson, I want to hear your story about baby Wyatt. You told me not to tell anybody about baby Wyatt, but somebody is in the chat asking you about baby Wyatt. You just want to set the record straight, huh, Anderson? So you came in here to set the record straight, and why? Why did you do that, Anderson? That is really Anderson. He got his face and his name. That's the real Anderson. Anderson using his real face and his real government name. That's Anderson's real account with his real face on it. So I guess he's in here dissing me. Why? Okay, that's his public story. But at least, bitch, okay. Okay, I don't know if Anderson is still in the chat. I don't know if he's still in the chat. Oh, hold on. Had to reconnect because I don't know if he's still in it. See, we know you love Florida Pie 08. We know Anderson. We know Anderson loves Florida Pie 08. He's in the chat. That's the real Anderson. You said that, Jade, you said that you were with Anderson, but why is he in the chat with me? If Anderson is in the chat with me, how in the fuck is he with you, Jade? Said that he was with Benjamin Masani. That's been his story since 2012. Anderson says that he's with Benjamin. He left the chat. That's because and maybe he'll come back on. He left the chat. Anderson, where you at? Where you at? I'm gonna wait a few more minutes for Anderson. Anderson loves Florida Pie 08. We all know that. We all know Anderson loves Florida Pie 08. For some reason, Anderson loves me. Anderson loves Florida Pie 08. Anderson is on the chat with his real name and his picture. I'm waiting for his ass to get back on the live. What's up, Anderson? Where you at? I'm going to smoke this and then I'm going to get off if he don't come bring his ass back. You think that was a troll that came on as Mr. Anderson? We don't know. It says Anderson Cooper. It says definitely a troll. I really don't know. It did look like that was his real account, though. Whoever it is, they showed up as Anderson Cooper on this motherfucker. Just to diss me, though. Just to say that he's not with me, I'm just a fan. And that he's with Benjamin Masani. I don't know why he puts that story out there. Jade is a jealous hater. That's all she is. Jade is a very jealous hater. All she does is hate on me all the time. She does nothing but hate and troll. So anyway, guys, I got to get off of here in a few minutes. It's already at an hour. I try to keep these down to an hour. Anderson is back, supposedly. Anderson is back. If you are just a fake ass troll using Anderson's name, well, Anderson, you look like you're a fucking fan of mine. If you are if this is really Anderson on that account. If you are really Anderson on that account, Anderson is the fan of mine. As you can see, and we all can see, Anderson is on my account. Anderson told me, by the way, that he's going to run for president. He wants to be the first gay president. He wants to show up as the first gay man president of the United States of America. I told him, I'll vote for his ass. You said, no, I didn't. Then why did you say that you wanted to be the president? And now you're saying that you don't? You said that you don't want to run as the president, so you want to retire from CNN? When did I say that? You said that to me secretly, Anderson. You don't remember that? You don't remember saying that to me? Why don't you remember something that important? Do you remember? Let me ask you to see if this is really the Anderson. Anderson, what was I wearing in Chicago? Do you remember what? Anderson, what was I wearing in Chicago? Let me see if this is really the real Anderson. Anderson, what was I wearing in Chicago? And I approached you and I asked you about me and you on Twitter. When I saw you and I asked you about something about, I'm not going to, because I need to see who this is. I asked you something about Twitter when I saw you in Chicago. First thing I said to you was something about Twitter. You can't remember because you have a lot of fans. Okay, so what was I wearing then when I saw you in Chicago? We all know I wear a lot of black. There was something special about that outfit that I had on that night in Chicago. So what was I wearing, Anderson, in Chicago? Ryan. Hey, what's up, Ryan? Ryan said that this Anderson sounds a lot like Jade. It does seem a little suspicious that he doesn't seem to remember very much about Chicago for some reason. Ryan, you might be onto something. You whispered it in his ear. No, I didn't whisper shit in Anderson's ear that night. I spoke to him directly, face to face. I was talking to him. Wasn't on no phone. It wasn't on no video chat. I was with him face to face. I speak to a lot of fans every day. I don't remember. How in the fuck you don't remember me? I actually was there in Chicago. And I said something about you following me on Twitter. So you don't remember following me? Do you remember the first day that you followed me on Twitter? What happened the first day that you followed me on Twitter, Anderson? If you are the real Anderson, what was the special day that you followed me on Twitter? Answer that question. It was a special day, but tell me what holiday was it? You followed me on a holiday on Twitter. What was the day? We have to see if this is the real Anderson. So what day did you follow me on Twitter? The first day that you followed me on Twitter, publicly you made it known. Publicly you made it known on a certain day when you followed me on Twitter, Anderson. You followed my account on Twitter, my Anna account. Not Florida Pio 8. It's a private account and you followed it on a certain day. Anderson, I got the proof. Let me find the proof and then, okay, and you say you, okay. Hold on. I'm about to find the proof. Hold on. Because everything I say, this motherfucker is denying everything. I need to ask you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now this motherfucker is starting to get vicious. This could be the real Anderson. I think it is, actually. I think it is because the motherfucker is starting to get some. He said something that he knows about something. And that little comment, that punch that he just threw, that just makes me think that is him. That sounds like something that he would say. That right there, that is Anderson. That thing that he just said about Wyatt, I'm not Wyatt's mom. He knows that that's a very sensitive subject. So that's Anderson. If he threw a punch where he knew that the punch would hurt, that's Anderson. Hold on, let me see if I can find something. Trying to find. Motherfucker, do not sit here, Anderson, and start trying to clown on me. Do not try to sit here and start trying to clown. Oh goodness, this is Anderson. This is Anderson. If he's trying to clown and throw punches, that's Anderson. Hold on, let me see if I can find the thing on Twitter. Oh my gosh, don't tell me I don't have it. Where is it at? Look like somebody deleted it off of my computer. Something that I wanted to throw at Anderson's face. Where in the fuck is it? I wanted to throw this in Anderson's face. Oh shit, come on now. Oh shit, let me see. I can find this. That's Anderson. If he's throwing stuff like that, that's Anderson. That ain't Jade, that's Anderson. Oh my gosh, don't tell me everything that I had is deleted. Somebody done deleted all my stuff from my Twitter. Somebody done deleted all my stuff from Anderson on my Twitter. I'm looking for it right now. I'm actually looking for it right now and I can't find it. I can't find it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Anderson, I'm not caught in no motherfucking lie, Anderson. I'm not caught in no motherfucking lie. So you need to stop. Okay, Anderson, how come on the Twitter, I got the Twitter that I asked you about in Chicago. I got the Twitter right here, bitch. I got the Twitter. I don't know why every time somebody asks you about me, you always deny every fucking thing. You started following me on Thanksgiving on Twitter. You said that you wanted everybody to know finally that you were following me on Twitter. You started following me. You contacted me and told me that you were following me on Thanksgiving. Are you going to say that you didn't follow me, Anderson? Are you saying that you didn't follow me? Because I want to see what you say before I show something on the... So for photographic evidence, what is your final thoughts? What did you say? You didn't follow me on Twitter. What did you just say? What's your final what's your final thoughts? Your assistant runs your Twitter now. So, okay, so bam, bitch. Okay, you actually was following me. It says Anna Badernikoff Cooper, Anderson Cooper follows you. Who in the fuck is following me? You were the one on the fucking Twitter. You says that it was the assistant that did it. It was you. It's your account. It's your verified account. It got your name and your driver's license where you sent it in to Twitter. That is your verified account, Anderson. I got the proof right there where you were on the Twitter. So there you were. It says, what does it say? It got my name and it says Anderson Cooper follows you. That's your real account, baby. My social media assistant runs my account. Then why are you in here if you said that your assistant, so you're saying that the assistant is the one that I was communicating with on Twitter and not you? Who was I communicating with on Twitter? If it wasn't you, who is the person but that account is your account. Hey Cherry, what's up? Thanks for the donation. Anderson, let's get to the bottom of this Twitter. Who in the fuck was I communicating with on the Twitter? Hey Breezy, what's up? What's up? I'm talking to Anderson. He's denying that he was on the Twitter. He says that it's not him. He says that it's his assistant. He says that it's his assistant running the Twitter account. So how would your assistant get a hold of me on Thanksgiving? Why did your assistants, out of all the millions of people on Twitter, billions of people all over the world, why did your assistant contact me? He is denying Ash. He's denying that he knows me. He's denying that he was on Twitter with me. He's saying that it was an assistant that had done all this, that it wasn't him that had done it. He's denying everything. But bitch, we got you on the fucking Twitter, Anderson. I got the proof of the Twitter. Let's look at the Twitter again. That's Anderson. And it does say, Anderson Cooper follows you. Who is that? Anderson with Gloria Vanderbilt. I have one follower. Who is that? Anderson. Who was the one follower on there, on that lonely ass account? That was Anderson on that lonely ass account. The only one follower was the real one. Anderson, you said to Breezy that Ash is not your daughter. So you came in here to tell everyone. You came in here to tell everyone that Ash is not your daughter, Anderson. Okay. Okay. So you're saying that Ash is not your daughter. And I think this is Anderson. Because if Anderson is saying all this stuff, that's his tactics. It's been his tactics since 2012. He's been doing this type of stunt since 2012. I ain't new to this. I'm old to this. I know his tactics and his stunts. This is really that pathetic ass Anderson Cooper. It really is him. The same tactics, the same stunts from 2012. Never gets old with that fucking Anderson Cooper. Never gets old. He never gets tired of trolling. He never gets tired of fucking around. Then he says, thank you, Breezy. Breezy, those pictures of Ash and Wyatt, they look like twins. Anderson, why is it that when you photoshopped those pictures of Wyatt, why did you steal the pictures from Ash's photo book? Ash, okay, Ash, why did you steal the pictures from me? You stole the pictures from Ash's photo book and you said that those were Wyatt's pictures. Those pictures looked exactly like Ash. I still have those pictures. In fact, I could find the evidence of that as well. Do I need to embarrass you with those photoshops? Do I need to embarrass you, Anderson, with the photoshops that you stole from me? No. Anderson, you stole pictures from Ash and you pretended that those were the pictures of Wyatt. You put those pictures on CNN and I know where you got them from. Dan's Butterfly said Ash and Wyatt look like twins. You couldn't even tell them apart when they were born. They looked exactly. You did steal the pictures, Anderson. You stole those pictures. Those pictures, you stole them from me. You stole them from Ash's photo book. You stole the pictures and you had somebody Photoshop them. You Photoshopped Ash's pictures and you told everybody that they were Wyatt and they were Ash. The actual pictures were of Ashlyn. They were not of Wyatt, and you know that. So don't sit here and lie. I found out. I know exactly where you got them from. Anderson, don't lie. Don't lie about the pictures. I got the evidence. Let me find the pictures. I'll blast you with those too. I'll blast you the fuck down with those pictures, Anderson. Let me find the pictures for all people in the chat who didn't see the pictures. Hold on, I'm about to find the pictures that you Photoshopped. Okay. Cherry Roses, I'm having a good time. I'm actually happy that Anderson is in here. I'm happy that Anderson showed his goddamn face for once instead of having somebody just fuck around in the chat all day. Whew, goodness, I'm tired. I'm getting tired. Hold on, let me see. I gotta find the pictures of, let me go to my Blogger account. I'm about to go to my Blogger. I don't want y'all motherfuckers seeing my password. I gotta make sure y'all ain't seeing shit. I make sure. So I don't feel like changing my password. Okay, let me see. Okay, so Anderson, you claim that this is laughable. This is very fucking laughable for Anderson. Oh my God, where is it at? Oh shit. Oh shit, hold on. Anderson is obsessed with my ass. Everybody knows that. I don't know why he got this infatuation with me, but he does. He got an infatuation and it's obvious to everyone. He's infatuated with me and everybody knows that Anderson is infatuated. He knows that he was making a fool of himself through Jade. And he knew that he had to show his face. He knew that. So that's why he was oh my gosh, hold on, let me see if I could pull the pictures up. Oh my gosh. Oh, hold on, I'm trying to see if I could. Okay, hold on, guys. Oh, whew, I'm trying to see if I could find. I might have to be really careful. Okay, let's see, guys. Let's see. Okay, here's the pictures of Ash and Wyatt. Here's the pictures. Those are the pictures of Ash and Wyatt. Those are the Photoshop pictures. That's Ash, that's Wyatt. They look exactly the same. These pictures are there. That's Ash and Wyatt again. That's Wyatt right there. That's Ash. That's Ash. That's Ash right there. That's Wyatt right there. They look exactly alike, don't they? They look exactly like twins. Then here's some more pictures of Ash and Wyatt again. About to show you some more. That's Ash. That's Wyatt. That's Ash. That's Wyatt right there. We all know that this is the same. And this is the... Anderson left. Okay, well, look. For anybody else that want to see, here's Ash. There's Wyatt. That's Ash. That's Wyatt right there. That's the real picture of Wyatt, of Photoshop. That's Ash, and that's Wyatt right there. That's Ash when she had blue eyes and blonde hair. She had blue eyes and blonde hair back then. And that's Anderson and me. So I don't know why he's sitting there denying that shit. I really don't know. Ashland is clearly black. Wyatt is white. So what makes Ash look clearly black? What, Jay? What makes Ash look clearly black and Wyatt look clearly white when they look exactly the same on the pictures? Why do they look? They look exactly the same, Jay. What the fuck are you looking at? They look. Ashland got dark skin and curly hair. You think Ash got dark skin and curly hair? What Ash are you looking at, bitch? What Ash are you looking at? Ash has some box braids, so what? But bitch, let me find Ash's pictures, bitch. Damn you a dumb bitch. Are you serious? To you, Ash look clearly black? Clearly black? My ass. Ash don't look clearly black, you dumb bitch. Her and Wyatt look exactly the same. What are you looking at, bitch? What in the fuck are you looking at? You are looking at something strange, bitch. Your mind works stupid. Thank you, Breezy. Breezy knows what's up. Breezy said they look the same. They look the same. Wyatt and Ash looked exactly the same. I'm going to show you some pictures of Ash, bitch. You saying that Ash looked clearly black. Bitch, what in the fuck looks clearly black about Ash? What in the fuck looks clearly black about Ash? Bitch, what in the fuck are you looking at? You think that Ash looked clearly black? Tell me, you think Ash looked clearly black? What's making Ash look clearly black to you? I don't think Ash looked clearly black. Not to me. She don't look clearly black to me. And Ash don't have dark skin. She got light skin. Her hair and skin. What's wrong with her hair and skin? What's making her look clearly black? She don't have dark skin. And she ain't got no nappy ass hair. So what are you talking about? I hear you, Cherry. That's Ash. Even Breezy will tell you, side by side, when those birth pictures came out, Ash and Wyatt looked like twins. They really did. You couldn't tell the two of them apart. Go look up the actual pictures of Wyatt and go look at the actual pictures of Ash. They look like identical twins in those pictures. Can't even tell them apart. Their pictures look the same. Look up Wyatt and Ashland now. They look very different. That's true. They do look different. But when the first pictures came out of Wyatt, he looked exactly like Ash did when he was born. I saw the pictures. I pushed Ash out of my vagina. Okay? I know what Ash looked like, and I know what Wyatt looked like. And I remember seeing the original pictures of Wyatt, and they looked exactly the same. I'm tired now. I gotta get off this thing. Let's have a drink. I'm done. I can't go around and around no more. I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. Want to just hit the sack, watch some drag shows, and go to bed. So I did finish that yellow Hydrolite. I did. Let's drink real quick, Cherry. You got something to drink? Ryan, I finished that nasty Hydrolite. I'm actually going to force myself to drink the Hydrolite every night before bed. I want to see if it's going to hydrate me. Jay, you said that I look like I lost some weight. I have. I've lost a lot of weight. I lost a lot of weight in my upper body. Thank you, Jade. Yeah, Anderson is gone and now Jade is back. Good night. I'm going to drink this and then head to bed, guys. Woo. Jade does. She's always in a fantasy world. Just one shot, Cherry. Woo. Anyway, guys, I'm about to go to bed. Finish paying some bills tonight. I'm about to let me tell you what shade of lipstick I've been using. It's actually just this little cheap LA Colors. Just this little cheap LA Colors matte. It's actually in color. Thank you, Cherry. It's actually in color number CML. It's called Tender. It's just, you can't see it. It's called Tender. Somebody said apply it now. Just looks like this. Fireball is blazing. Fireball is blazing. Thank you, guys. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I love you all. Thank you to all the people that have been donating and sending money. Yeah, they look like twins. They look just like twins. Ash and Wyatt look just like twins. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. They look exactly alike. They look like twins. Wyatt got those big ass blue eyes, and Ash got some big ass eyes. She used to have big blue eyes. Now they didn't turn brown. So listen, guys, I gotta go to bed. I'm tired. Need to hit us up tomorrow. We will be happy. Have a happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day, everyone. I'm gonna go out and get some barbecue. I'm not barbecuing. I hope to do a live tomorrow. I'm gonna get on here and do a live. Got some things that I gotta do tomorrow. So I want to say good night to you all. I love you all. Thank you everyone that's been donating, especially the top donators. Hold on. Top Breezy, Yana, Cherry Rosas, and it's another person that donated. I can't remember their name, but I want to thank everybody that's been donating. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate it. I'm not monetized, so I don't get paid to make these videos. I try to make them as informative and educational as possible. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. Buenas noches, Cherry Rosas. Buenas noches. Adios. Adios, amiga. Okay, I try to make them as intelligent and educational as possible. Like to give you guys something that you could keep for the rest of your life. Advice that I give is done with love and care. I do hope that I never give you misinformation or disinformation or bad advice. I would never do that to anyone. So, I just want to say thank you all for everybody. Thank you all, everyone. Good night. Buenas noches. And to the people in Canada, au revoir, à bientôt. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Okay, and to the people in Mexico, the people in Texas, people in Florida, California, buenas noches. Adios, amigos. Adios, amigos. Buenas noches. And once again, the Canadians, à bientôt, au revoir. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Bye. Au revoir. Adios. Good night.